Data centers around the world already use more electricity than the entire country of France. And it's all expected to triple in the next 5 years. Think about that, triple. How do investors profit from the surge and the need for electricity? I want to bring in EMJ Capital founder and president Eric Jackson. And Eric, some of the top companies that are investing in data centers. I talked about this earlier in the show. You got Google. They're going to spend like $75 billion this year just on the infrastructure. Microsoft is going to spend about $80 billion on data centers. Apple, $500 billion manufacturing data centers. And then Meta, $200 billion. So outside of the obvious names that people know, how else do we play this?
Hey, Cheryl, great to be with you. I think there's one sector that has really been overlooked in the whole AI gold rush. And it's not, obviously we need the chips. Everybody knows NVIDIA. We need the hyperscalers, so the CoreWeaves, the Microsofts, the Oracles that you just mentioned. But you just talked about how those companies are going to be spending money, Cheryl, in the future, billions and billions. And I think the area that's been missed is that there are a lot of Bitcoin miners who have been running huge data centers that are very similar to what, with the know-how of how to build these things out. That's going to be necessary for the AI data centers. But more importantly, they have the land, they have the permits, and they have the connections to electricity, and some at more favorable prices than others. So the two names that I love the most out of the whole Bitcoin miner space is IREN Limited, ticker IREN, and Cipher Mining, ticker CIFR. Reason why I like them the most is that, one, in the Bitcoin mining space, these are the fastest, most efficient miners out there. They've got the highest, what's known as exahash rate per second of mining Bitcoins faster than anyone else, any of the other miners. So if Bitcoin's going to shoot to the moon because everyone's buying these things like they have been over these last few months, they're going to make more money off of the mining. But more importantly, they've got massive land projects and data centers that they've invested in themselves that are going to open up. In the case of IREN, later this year, one later this year and one next year. And you know that there are going to have to be people like the CoreWeaves, like the Oracles, who have to, get connected ASAP, that are going to want to do deals with them. That's what we saw with CoreWeave recently with Applied Digital, and that doubled the stock price of APLD when they announced that deal. I think it's going to be, there will be deals like that in the future for IREN and Cipher. I think these are 10 baggers over the next 18 months and potentially 100 baggers over the next 5 years. So these are the new mispriced circles that I like the most. Yeah.